Hey, what's up? In this video, we're going to be replacing the thermal paste and the thermal pads on the RTX 3080, the 10 gig model, and then the specific version is the Zotac AMP HOLO. You're watching right now the shorter video, the more concise video of the teardown of the RTX 3080. If you want to see a more extended cut that shows any problems that I went through, I don't know where this was. In order to do this, that I'm going to upload separately, and I'll link that right now in the upper right. But if this is all you need, if you just want a concise video showing you how to replace the thermal pads on the RTX 3080, then this is it. Here you go. In order to do this, you're going to need a few things. You'll need a screwdriver with, I think it was a Phillips 0 or a Phillips 1 head. I don't know exactly which one, but it's a small screwdriver head. And you'll need a utility knife with a sharp blade, as well as like some kind of brush or whatever. You'll need Q-tips. You'll need alcohol wipes and maybe paper towels or something like that in order to clean the GPU. You might need a little pry bar as well. And then for materials, you're gonna need a few things. First off, you're gonna need thermal pads, obviously. 2mm thermal pads for the front, which will be for the memory on the front of the GPU that will actually make contact with the cooler. Then you'll need 3mm pads for the back. I'll link the ones I have in the description. They're Thermalright Extreme Odysseys. They perform really well, but if you want to go with something else, you probably could. Then you're gonna need some thermal paste. I used Noctua NTH2 thermal paste, which is really high performing thermal paste. It's kind of expensive, so you could go with something cheaper like an Arctic Silver. But in my honest opinion, if you're already taking down your GPU and everything, it's already that much of a process, you should really just use the best materials you can, or else you're really not going to see that much of an improvement anyways. So just max it out. This isn't the cheapest thing in the world. You're looking at about 50 bucks to do all this. I'll link everything that I use in the description. But without further ado, let's get into it. You need to remove these 6 screws on the backplate of the card, and that will separate the PCB and the backplate from the cooler. But be very slow when you pry apart the cooler and the PCB. You don't want to break anything. So you basically want to open it like a book. There's 4 cables connected to the PCB. Remove all those. Now the cooler is completely disconnected from the PCB. You can go ahead and clean off the thermal paste on the GPU itself, as well as on the cold plate for the cooler. Then to take the PCB off of the back plate, you just need to remove 6 screws, and then it'll pop right off. Make sure you have that cable disconnected, and then you can take the PCB off of the back plate. Now in my video, I did it backwards. I would actually recommend to replace the thermal pads on the back of the card before the ones on the front, because they won't fall off when you go to do it. That's what I would recommend. So go ahead and replace the ones on the back first. There's 4 thermal pads on the back of the card. So just take off one at a time, then put it on the pad that you're cutting it out of, which will be 3mm on the back. Then just trace around it with your knife, and you'll have the perfect cut for each piece. And then go ahead and stick it on the back, and make sure you clean off the back before you do that. Once you're done with the back, you can actually screw the PCB back to the back plate. You're completely done with that, and you have a more solid surface to work on now. Now on the front, you have 5 pads to replace. So again, peel those back, clean off the surface, use the pads again to trace out with your knife and get the perfect cut. Don't forget about the little pad that is for the memory controller that on your screen is on the bottom left of the GPU. Don't forget about that little piece. It's super tiny, it can fall off. I had problems with that too. So then once all that's done, go ahead and spread the thermal paste on the GPU with a credit card or whatever to make sure you get perfect coverage. And then just simply put it back together. Screw in everything that is left, and make sure to crisscross your screws to make sure you get the best pressure. So that is a quick overview of replacing thermal pads on the RTX 3080 Zotac AMP HOLO. If you need a more in-depth video, then you can go follow through with that link in the end card and check that out. Peace. Good luck, guys.